time, alas, ready. We can begin. Alrighty, so previously on the Varum Chronicles, the party had begun their 8-day journey to the Anobi Desert. Whilst traveling, Vitime spotted an abandoned carriage on the side of the road, with Kenneth scouting it and finding no immediate danger. You all decided to investigate and discovered the vials made by the Thousand Blows Brasserie abandoned in the cart. A quickly written note was found warning someone of their impending arrest. Looking at the horse tracks, you summarized that they'd headed off quickly towards the northeast. Deciding not to pursue, you all traveled a few more days, with Vitime gathering more experimental data with the green stone. And, while trying to find horses, Vitime consulted the local fauna, which results in him finding a call for help in Druidic, pointing him towards the village of Silverton. Upon arriving at the town, it was unusually quiet, with loud noises coming from a singular building, the local tavern called the Lion's Tooth. Inside, a woman by the name of Carrie Montgomery, Chris's coworker, was busy trying to tame the villagers.
So weird. It's still so weird to hear.
She was busy trying to tame the villagers who were in an uproar over the 5 missing children. Brennan and Desmaya try to find out more and are pulled to the nearby fields by a frantic mother of three of the children who went missing. Brennan, without missing a beat, flew in the air to do recon on the surrounding farmland and spotted a mysterious hill in the distance littered with spider webs. Carrie had revealed that the children usually would hang out at Brotooth Hill. Once you arrived at the hill, you discovered the names etched in one of the monoliths. Upon running your finger over the names, you triggered something as rumbling in the ground and an opening began to appear in front of one of the monoliths. Suddenly, from the noise, 4 spider-like animals attacked and combat ensued. We will begin where we left off, as you 4 had just finished defeating the 4 spider-like creatures and decided to short rest. After about 5 or 10 minutes have gone by, the air is still ominous, but no further danger has revealed itself, as you are now free to move on from here.
Oh, what the heck?
We're free to move about the cabin.
Yeah.
You're free to move about the cabin.
Oh, what the heck? Were those things?
Yeah, can I do a perception check?
I will
for a
say,
Sprite and a pack of pretzels.
What did you say, Chris? Or
I said, can I make a perception check for a bottle of Sprite and a pack of pretzels? It's another airplane joke. It's stupid. I'm sorry.
Yes, you can make a perception check
They
for
a bottle of
that.
Sprite on the airplane anymore. They get you the pretzels in like a cup of water.
Flying Spirit, baby. They don't give you that shit for free.
Hell yeah,
I know.
brother.
They don't get anything for free now. That's what I flew down to.
Facts.
Anyway. What were those things? So, looked at them, and as I'm removing all that web here off, it's really sticky. Ew, gross.
Ew.
They didn't look like normal spiders.
No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah.
Vitalium, how have you not already dropped everything to investigate?
I was about to say, Vitalium immediately walked over to the closest corpse of these spiders. And can you describe it for me, DM?
Why don't you make a medicine
make a
check?
roll medicine.
Why don't you,
Yes.
Why don't you roll a
Let's go.
medicine check for me?
All these other checks are interesting. They're super interesting.
I look around I have room to believe something is transforming these creatures into spiders.
Mm-hmm.
So can I look out for maybe the bigger bad, the person or thing that may have did this?
Yeah, you can keep
That'll be
your
a 17 for the
eyes and ears
medicine check.
open. Time as you peer down at one of the spider bodies that I would have showed up, but I had to delete the scene to get rid of the obnoxious light that we finally figured out how to fix. Do you remember how to fix it, Troy?
Yeah, to go to the overhead templates.
Yes. Okay, so as you kneel down and you begin poking through the mangled body of one of the spiders struck by your lightning, you surmise that this is a spider now, but it appears that this one in particular used to look like a wolf. You see growing out of its body these spider legs. You see near the bottom of what used to be the wolf was sort of a recently formed spider-like abdomen. These creatures underwent some sort of metamorphosis that turned them into these spiders.
Yeah, this is so cool.
Huh. Would you say I have a pretty good idea of the anatomy and biology of this whole spider mutation?
I wouldn't say you have a good idea, but now that you're staring at it through the first time, you can certainly conclude that something forced these spiders or these creatures to undergo a metamorphosis. You just don't know by what mechanism that was.
Okay. Can I go corpse to corpse and just taking them apart and just seeing how they work and seeing what mutations each one had versus its original shape versus the new one?
You can. It'll take some time.
Sure. Yeah, I got all the time in the world.
Why don't you
Happy birthday,
roll
Vitalium, I
another
guess.
medicine check to see how much sort of understanding you gather. Would anyone else
No.
roll a perception check or investigation just in the surrounding area?
Now that I'm fully intrigued, I will be using my guidance.
I think this Maya did this last session, but she was looking for
Yeah,
Yeah.
I looked for. You said that there is like nothing that I would be aware of. So
What's your passive perception?
I don't know. I think like 15 or something like that.
15. Desmayet, now that
Wait,
you
hold
come,
on. I have no clue.
it should be on your
I may have lied.
character sheet somewhere.
if you hover over your token, there should be a little box that comes
Yeah,
up.
yeah, it's 15.
15. 15. Desmayet, now that the combat has subsided, your heart rate has come down. You notice hidden underneath.
Did I roll animal handling? Sorry.
Yeah, you must have accidentally clicked it. You notice that underneath some of the webs, you see 3 bedrolls and some backpacks, as well as a cocooned sort of object about 5 feet long.
In the shape of anything, or is it just generally like a
In the shape of,
like is it mummified or is it like a
yeah,
cocoon?
it's like a tubular, cigarette formed, mummified in appearance.
Can I cut it open?
Yeah, roll to hit. You need to meet an AC of 10.
I don't know what I think my modifiers. 20.
15. Why don't you roll some damage for me?
I'm using my mace, so
What type of damage is that? Piercing or bludgeoning?
Can I assist?
bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning.
And it's only 4 points.
Yeah, that's fine. You are able to split open the cocoon. Inside, you find
A human.
a corpse,
Damn it.
seemingly of the adult age,
Okay.
and it appears that they've been decomposed for many weeks at this point. It's mostly just bones, as you can presume the acid ate away the rest. Um, but on his on what appears to be his pouch, you find 20 gold and a gold wedding band.
Rip. He was a married
Love me
man.
some corpse robbing. Woo!
You know what?
That's 3 gold.
Woo!
All right, I'll take
Alex.
the
Sorry.
wedding band and sorry, Stephen.
No, you're good.
And can I A, look through the rest of the backpacks that were close by, and B, look at the area to see if there are any other cocooned bodies slash maybe a trail towards the spider that is doing it?
Um, you quickly check the bedrolls. There's 3 of them. Inside the backpacks, there's nothing of value, but you do find a few stuffed animals, some water skins, and some very aged bread, like
Aged what?
like moldy bread.
Okay. So I'm gonna take the water skins and I'm gonna keep them in my pouch so Vitalium can't steal them. And I guess I'm just gonna let the stuffed animal sit there. And yeah, just look for the surroundings of the true spider that did this, like looking up, down, east, west. Anything that would
The only
have
thing that
any
sticks out to
trail.
you was the newly discovered entrance, what appears to be an entrance at the bottom left side of the map.
Okay.
Do I see her with the body? I just feel like.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, she's not trying to hide.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
So,
not trying to hide.
did the description that we received of everybody missing, was it just kids?
So far, the only thing you've heard is that there has been 5 kids missing. You've not heard anything about
An
an adult
male.
male being missing.
Okay. That's what I
Oh,
thought.
is the ring maybe like does it have like an engraved name of the counterpart's partner or something like that? The person's partner or
Yes, it
a
does.
date?
It
Let's
has
go.
the
DM
name.
preparation.
It has the name of Marilyn carved on the inside of the ring.
Merlin?
Marilyn. Merlin.
Is she perhaps
Merlin! My
Australian?
beautiful wife, Merlin!
Merlin.
Oh my god.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Wanting nothing to do with dead bodies and actively ignoring what Desmay is doing, Kenneth would like to climb one of the monoliths.
Well, if it's safe enough for you, whatever. I'll describe what Troy's doing or Vitalium's doing right now, but give me an acrobatics check whenever it's safe.
You got it.
Vitalium, with a 20 on your medicine check, you're able to gather whatever you are looking for from the corpses. Are you looking at anything particular? Just
Yeah, so just some general information. So I see a wolf. What else we got?
there's a rat, a wolf, a deer, and another wolf.
Cool. These are all beasts. So can I go ahead and add these forms to my wild shaping list?
I will say no, but yes if dead creatures count because they're dead. And they're no longer fully fledged animals of that nature. So tell me if you can add dead beasts. And then I'll let you roll a flat d20 to determine whether or not you can even glean the anatomy, because some of their anatomy has been fully changed. It'd be like trying to understand what a human is without the human, without half the human organs.
So the thing is that
Desmaya, as you approach,
why don't you go to someone else? Let me read through this.
As you approach the opening that had opened from Brennan touching the names on the monolith. You peer below and you see a relatively clear of
Webs.
relatively from what you can tell that this might be frequently passed, but you could make a climb avoiding the webs for now without touching them. And
Oh, it's like a stairs up.
no, it's a ladder down.
Oh. Okay, can I get like a rock and drop it to see how far it goes?
Sure. You pick up a rock and drop it, and a second or two goes by, and you surmise that maybe it's about 15 to 20 feet, give or take 5.
All right. Well, as I see Vitalium study uh these corpses, I'm assuming that will take a long time. So I'm just gonna sit and let him study before we proceed because I assume he's not gonna wanna leave until he's done.
And
I'll
so
go
the
over there.
answer to your question is that raw for a druid is that you can use your action to magically assume the shape of a beast that you have seen before. So raw is I just need to see the beast.
Does it
But
say
to be
anything if
fair,
they're
you're gonna
dead?
turn into like a dilapidated spider wolf creature.
Yeah,
Like
that's
they were
why.
potent, but they were like dilapidated,
I would
freak.
say, Alex,
That's
it's
why
not even
I'm gonna say. So
It'd
you're
be like an aberration anyway.
one was a deer, one was a rat, and 2 were wolves.
Mhm.
You of the time permitted and the circumstances, you have 2 options.
Mhm.
You can roll with disadvantage on a straight natural 20, and you need to meet a 15 to either get deer or rat, or you can roll with advantage because there's 2 wolves, so you have more body parts to work with, and you can meet a DC of 14 for just wolf.
What? There's an obvious answer.
And these would purely be for the animal forms, not like the special spider fusion.
No, because the spider fusion has made these things not beasts.
Yeah, I just okay. I was about to actually.
These are definitely
Um,
these are
actually.
definitely aberrations, or like it's an aberration.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll go for the wolves. I feel like the wolves are probably the one I want to be doing. And this is a straight roll. Do I get to use my wisdom modifier at all?
No, straight roll. Because they're
Yes,
dead and they're not wolves anymore. But there's 2 of them.
That's 13.
13 with advantage.
Yep.
So
13, 12.
sadly, as you try your science, you're usually very good at this. But the spider transformation has made them so that way when you try to work your shape shifting metal that you've learned to do so well, that you just can't seem that you're missing that final link. The bodies have been too far changed from their original beast form.
It's okay, Troy. That happens to a lot of druids your age.
Well, disappointed with this transformation, he's muttering to himself. He's writing down notes into his scientific journals. He's going to take some of the blood from the rat spider, and he wants to put it into the water skin with the fungus. Just a little bit, just like a little like a taste.
Okay. Vitalium, you notice
I rolled a
Desmea.
23, by the way.
What'd you say, Kenneth?
When you're done with your Vitalia point, I had rolled a 23.
You rolled 23. Kenneth, just like climbing a good old tree, you're able to find some footing on these monoliths as the aging throughout the years has left various sort of erosion in the monoliths, leaving some footholds that you can use to climb towards the top. Once you get to the top, you get a pretty decent view. You can see just above the tree line, and since you're up a hill, you get a beautiful sort of sunset look at the Silverton Farms below.
All right, I'm going to stay up here, and I'm just gonna like look for certain blind spots, or maybe not blind spots, blind spots to my companions on the ground. I kind of want to be like just like a lookout up here, keeping to myself, avoiding the yuckiness of what's going on below, but still being helpful and keeping an eye up top.
Okay.
And how high is the monolith?
Ooh, I'd say 30 feet.
Wait, these things are 30 feet high?
That's big.
That is massive. What the heck?
Vitime, as you were finishing up with your experimentations, sadly not being able to get that last few steps to transform, you noticed Desmea peering down this ladder.
I'll go walk over to Dismaya, and
I would have joined over there by now, probably, as well.
where does this ladder lead?
I have no idea, but I have room to assume it might help us find the person who did this, which maybe will lead you to finding more about studying these animals.
Vitalium starts descending the ladder.
So, Vitalium, why don't you move your character model to the ladder for me?
Can I lightly hit Kenneth with a pebble to signal that we're gonna go down?
I was
Also,
You have
the game
to-
is paused. I can't move my character.
The game refresh. Oh, there you go. Okay.
Hey, Kenneth, we're heading down here. You want to come?
Oh, yeah, sure.
It has a rock.
You felt a
down
rock
here.
hit your shoulder.
I would like to catch this, DM.
I feel like we need to. Oh my god.
You successfully catch it.
Let's go! All right, I'm going to descend the monolith.
Alrighty. As you guys head down the ladder, you find yourselves inside a structure you had been unexpected of finding.
Bear with me. I refreshed my game here because it was all black, and I think that might have been a mistake. Now it's taking forever to load back in.
You notice, or does everyone see, first off?
See,
I can see
Like
a
I
room
s-
around me.
Okay.
like
I
this like
still-
brain-looking thing.
Oh, I can't see that. I'm still in the main scene. The monolith scene, Alex.
Then I'll activate this for you.
What the heck? Okay. I can now see.
As you guys climb down, you find yourselves in an interesting room. You notice the walls are made of a seamless black, organic-looking substance similar to an insect's carapace. They are smooth to the touch and as strong as 1-inch thick steel plating. Stone-like columns intercede along the smooth walls and create the impression of a rib cage around each room. The floors are made of smooth stone, and each location has around 30-foot high dome ceilings. So you
Ew.
ended
Yeah,
up
DM.
your initial thinking of 20 feet actually was more like 30.
Okay.
Yes, Kenneth?
Oh.
Commenting on the fact that I find this gross.
Is
It
this,
is gross.
Is this similar at all to the room we fought the fungus in at level 1 with the gem? Can we find if there's any
No,
similarities?
you don't notice any similarities
Okay.
to the appearance.
Hey, can anyone light up this place? I can see a little bit in the dark here, but do we have any lights?
Yeah. Yup.
So
That's me.
right click your token and hit that little sun thing in the left. You guys are free to move around as you will.
Let's go carefully.
Oh shit, there's a bunch of like webs. Chris. Well, I mean, are you gonna follow me, Brennan?
Oh, I mean, sure. Well,
I'm just gonna do whatever I want.
That's fine. I'll follow you, and we can.
I
What's in this
collided
room?
with the wall. Yeah, what's in this room? I agree.
Vitime and Dismay, as you enter this offsuit of the chamber, you notice that this chamber looks relatively damaged, as if it was harmed in some sort of way externally. But from what you can appear, you know what? Roll a perception check for me to get
Can
more than that.
we like?
Kenneth, are you following all of us here? Just not moving your token because of driving?
I was gonna say I'll have my movement mirror Brennan's.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm 5 feet behind him.
Okay, cool. So we're all
22.
following here together.
25.
Wow.
Yeah,
High
always
rolling.
one
High
up me.
rolling. Alrighty. You noticed that there's old containers strewn about this section of the place. A pedestal similar to sort of a control panel sits amongst one wall. You notice that there's a sort of a purple-esque sludge resting in the pedestal that you see. You come to the conclusion quickly that this appears to have been some sort of storage section of where you find your where of the location that you guys find yourselves in.
All right. Well, going to the most interesting thing I see. What is the empty bottle? Is there a label?
Can you ping what exactly you're referring to on the map for me?
You told me, well, in your description, you said there's empty bottles on the ground.
No, I said there's a old containers on the ground, kind of long perished, and and what you can see, I'll ping it, is sort of this bowl that has this sort of purple sludge that seems to have rested in the bottom.
I see. I would like to take out one of my vials, and I would like to get a vial of the sludge. I want to be careful not to get it in my fingers.
All right, Italian. As you dip sort of your hand into sort of the bowl with the sludge, careful not to get in the sludge on you. I need you to make a intelligence saving throw.
Oh, what?
Ugh.
$17.
You take 6 damage, psychic damage. As you dip your hand through sort of this, I guess the best way to visualize is like putting your hand in a cup, not touching the water, but as soon as your fingers pass the rim, you feel blinding pain in your skull, as
Oh,
if something is stabbing your brain,
Okay.
and immediately pull your hand back out.
And so was this like after my hand had passed like the top rim of the container before the sludge?
Yes,
Okay.
but
Uh,
it leaves a sense of something in you feels more connected to where you are, but you can't describe it.
do we see any like
All right.
visceral reaction? Do we see this? Or are you
Yes,
trying to-
you see it. You see Vitime sort of recoil back from this sludge or from this sort of open vask and in pain.
Hey guys, I think we should probably stick together and be careful with this here. I get you under your experience by time, but this could be a dangerous place.
Vitalium kind of takes a step back and he's got his hand on his head, and you see that his eyes, that are normally full of light, are kind of flickering. But he shakes his yes. Let's be careful.
Do we want to explore the main chamber here? See what's going on there, or do we want to go around the outsides first?
I am just gonna go deeper down because that's why not?
One second. Before I leave, can I investigate this little control panel
Wait a minute. Why
looking
not?
sludge
Why
thing?
not?
Why
I can
not?
tell you why not.
Yeah.
We're gonna die.
Okay, I'm
Actually,
looking for the children, and obviously it's not in the room that we just were in, so I'm gonna keep looking to see if there's any trails that either give me more clues of where they're taken or explore areas that I have not been before.
no.
Okay.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna go into this other side room here, Alex.
Alrighty. Would you like to investigate?
I would like to investigate.
And what is this thing? What is this metal looking chain necklace thing? Oh my god, there's a thing.
Okay. So
Can I also investigate the thing, Alex?
yeah.
Yeah. So why don't we let's do Brennan first. Why don't you give me an investigation check?
I'm with him too. Should I make one as well?
Yeah, you can help him or give him advantage.
Advantage.
Oh, that's not much. I rolled a 6 and a 4, and it's a straight roll.
So you see the walls of this chamber are filled with scrolls and books, but as you kind of begin to flip through some of the books, you notice that they're all illegible.
Eligible.
Illegible. The passage of time and destruction of the location that you're in is made them unreadable.
Okay. Are there? Okay, so there's no authors we can find. There's no. Can we tell what language it was originally written in, or no?
No, there's you cannot tell the language there. Actually, what languages do you speak?
Common and primordial.
You cannot tell what.
Okay.
What there's just such little writing. You just can't. You can't even tell if it's primordial
Okay.
or if it's not primordial.
Okay. So, but then that's all I see. A bunch of just scripts that I can't read, essentially.
Yes, on a 6 investigation check, that's all you
Wait.
see.
Okay.
Desmaya.
How's your Rubik's Cube going?
Desmaya, would you like to explore the room that you see?
Yes.
You don't really. You don't have to make a check here. You surmise pretty fast that this appears to be where whoever was here long ago slept. You see bunks set along the walls, holding crumbling
Oh,
skeletons of the
there's
crew.
it's like it's they're beds. It's not
Yes.
like
Yeah,
coffins.
no. You see that they're clearly used to be beds. The passage of time has not been favorable to the comfortability of their memory foam, but this is where they slept. You surmise, although although the creatures appear humanoid, um, I need you to roll a nature check to determine what race you might think they are.
Whoa. I'll do that. That's a natural one.
For all you know, these things are just they're they're just skeletons to you.
They're just freaking skeletons.
Yeah, you're gonna need some more help determining.
Okay.
Is this
Vitalium, what would you like to do again? Sorry.
I want to investigate the little cauldron thing.
The cauldron, being sort of zapped by this, for lack of a better word, over some thinking in your mind, you begin to connect the dots. I'm gonna need you to make an intelligence check for me.
All right, so Vitalium starts looking all over and
19.
Lily starts thinking.
The pain you felt, although extraordinarily painful and sudden, it reminds you of the type of pain one feels when learning a new task, trying something over and over again, finally until it clicks. But this is personified into sort of a painful feeling. It's like if you take all those months, days, years of learning how to do a task and condensed it into one feeling of pain. That's the best you can feel that this is. You feel like this is an interface. And this one might not work, but you feel like you might be able to tinker with something else that's similar to it.
So I could take over.
Maybe not with this one, but maybe with another.
Okay. I want to look at this one and kind of get all the details, and I'm gonna keep walking around.
I think actually after the scrolls, I would go back up and start to look at this main chamber here.
Vitalium, as you walk over, you meet Desmea kind of rifling through some of these skeletons. She looks pretty clueless.
This is me. I have no idea. They look like they have weird heads, but I don't know what that means, so.
I've studied a plethora of different body types and skeleton structures. Let me see. Can I try to identify the skeletons?
Well, first I need you to make a perception check.
While he's doing that, Alex, I think my check was kind of going on at the same time as his intelligence check. So if he's walking down there, I would have walked up with kind of to the main chamber here.
Okay.
I wouldn't have
I'll
gone too close.
describe what you see in a moment.
Okay.
24. Vitalium, the first thing you notice when you're walking through into the room is Desmea's just kind of looking at some of the skeletons. She kind of picks up one of its arms and drops it. And you notice clear as day that she missed something. There's something shiny on one of the fingers of the skeletons.
Without saying anything, I want to go check out the shiny.
Would you
I
like to,
wasn't allowed to roll a perception check.
you gotta ask.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, we can ask for checks.
So
Well, no, like I don't know. I've always done it.
Well,
Like,
I guess I thought
when I look around the room.
when I look at the skeleton, I thought that was an
so
inherent question.
when you say "Can I look?" also preface, "Oh, can I look?" But can I roll perception? Because then I'll give you stuff that's more than just looking.
Okay.
to just be clear with what we're trying to do.
Yeah. Would you like to pick up the ring?
I'll pick up the ring.
Alrighty.
Roll initiative.
Roll initiative. It's actually a trap.
Hey, man, if this was Skyrim, if we were in like a Draugr monument.
Desmea, as Vitalium picks up this ring, you actually recognize what this is. Being sort of adept with, oh, it's not popping up. There it is. Being more in tune with sort of magical, sort of religious mental effects, you immediately recognize this as a ring of mind shielding. So you know that while wearing this ring, you are immune to magic that allows creatures to read your thoughts, determine whether you are lying, and creatures can telepathically communicate with it if you allow it.
That's so cool.
Do you communicate that to Vitalium?
Italian puts on the ring.
Yeah, I'll communicate it to Vitalia. But through thought. So I don't say anything out loud. I say it to him
That's clever.
telepathically.
Vitalium.
And then I repeat everything that Alex just said. I don't remember all the details. Sorry.
You notice as you put this ring on, you feel like as if someone's trying to talk to you, but you feel like you have to sort of give almost consent in your own mind to be able to hear what they say.
Um, of course I don't give consent. If some force is trying to invade my mind, I'm going to push back.
Oh, I shouldn't be allowed
It's some foreign entity.
Desmaya, as you try to communicate what this is to Vitalium, you notice that you feel like you
He's
were
not
not, or you
responding
feel like you were
back.
not,
Yeah.
you were not
I'm gonna
heard.
continue talking to him
Uh,
and
I'm,
make
I'm,
him feel confused and crazed.
I'm gonna immediately start investigating the skeleton that I took this ring from.
do we see?
From what you can tell, okay, so I technically, Vitalium, I'm gonna need you to, before you can use any features of this ring, you need to attune to it.
That would mean that I need to spend a short rest.
Hour.
Yes.
Attuning?
So the reason you can't hear is not only because you didn't accept it, is because you don't know how to work with it yet.
Okay, so then if I didn't attune to it, do I still get the benefits? So then would I have heard Desmaya talk to me?
No, we can just say canonically, but canonically
Okay.
it didn't work, but you can't replicate the feature until you attune.
Okay. Well then I guess for now I'm gonna investigate these bodies and then I want to I'll investigate these bodies and I'll sit down in the empty bed and I'll take a more look at the ring.
Okay.
Did we see anything in this room here, Alex? Looking at the sunrow chamber.
Yes, Brennan, as you walk towards the center of the chamber, you notice that as you step into this structure, you feel almost like a bounce, like
Like a bouncy castle?
not like a bouncy castle, but like this thing has got some give to it, like it can move.
Oh.
You feel it shift beneath your feet, and you notice that there's a similar sort of sludge-like substance towards the front that Vitalium had put his hand in and recoiled in pain.
Does it look like the same bowl? Same type of bowl?
Yeah, it looks like the same bowl, but you notice that the sludge in this one's a little bit more vibrant with color.
Okay. Is there anything else in the room or just that bowl that I can see?
Just that bowl.
Okay. I'm gonna leave and group with everybody else. So I gotta go on the list here. And I will. I'm assuming if they're in the middle of looking into this thing, I tell them that information essentially what we just found.
Yeah.
About that bowl there.
And I'm gonna go to this room because I'm upset that Vitalium took the ring, so I'm just gonna go off and explore this room.
And I would tell them about the scrolls too as well. Just tell them everything I found so far. And I assume see Vitalium fiddling with the ring.
Well, right now I'm investigating the body.
Oh, never mind then. Okay, I would tell them about I would tell Vitalium though, especially about the scrolls though. I'd tell everybody about the scrolls.
Sorry. What were the scrolls?
Yeah, I don't know. They I couldn't read them. They were really completely eradicated. Like they're gone with time. But maybe you'll get a better look than I could have found, than me and Kenneth could have found. But I couldn't read them. They're not in primordial.
All right.
I'm
All right. Yes,
And
I'll sorry, and I'm. You see, Vitalium is kind of like frantically looking at this body, and he's like half paying attention to the things you're saying. But as the buzzing in his head keeps going, he's starting to get more frantic. So can I make that check or?
Yeah, you can make that check.
All right, investigation.
Sure, yeah. Oh, damn, 26. Okay.
And by time I would ask if you found anything so far. So
Um, yeah. Even if you ask that, Vitalium
Okay.
is just he's right now. He's like he because I wouldn't know this is Dismaya, right? I would just that this is some kind of thing you're trying to like knock on my brain.
Yeah. No, you would. That's yeah.
And every so often, I try to talk to you. So it's like it comes and goes,
And so you're
kind of
trying
like the
to.
ringing in your ear.
Yeah, you're trying to get
Yeah,
what's it tinnitus.
yeah, yeah,
Tinnitus.
yeah.
So
Honestly, like
20.
since I know you don't know what it is. I'm like just singing at this point, just nonsense.
All right, I got a 24, and I'm about to, if I don't know, if I can't make a connection between this body and the sound I'm making, I'm about to like smash this skull.
So you're trying to determine the race.
Yeah, race, any information I can based on the skeleton structure, and I'm trying to relate it to maybe like, uh,
Okay.
maybe like I guess like telepathic or psionic powers because something's I can hear it in my mind, so
So
something
from
along those lines.
from a 24, of all the races that you've studied through the books that you've read and the people that you've seen, you don't a race that you've seen before does not come to mind at all. It puzzles you beyond belief. You've never seen a race of this nature in any books written or walked on. You do notice that the skulls are shaped much differently than your typical humanoid. The skulls are long and thin, similar to a cephalopod.
I swear to God, if you're gonna throw mind flares at us,
Wait, and it looks similar to what?
A cephalopod, or
How do you
AKA
spell that?
octopi.
Oh,
CEPH, stuff. CEPHALODPOD, whatever.
okay. Um, okay. And so my channel doesn't know anything about it.
This is truly one of the few things that has puzzled you.
Well, it's not puzzling him right now as he's kind of concerned about his brain. So he's going to take his elbow down and smash the skull.
Okay. You smash the skull. A thick layer of sort of dust encroaches on
The humming
it kind of
still
fills the room.
persists.
Yes.
Vitalium, are you okay? What's going on? Vitalium.
Vitalium is going to run out of the room. Brennan, the noise!
What noise?
Holy shit, we need to be
Noise.
careful here, guys.
Yeah, I know. People, this is fucking. Is there anything in that empty? I don't know if Desmaya was making it. Just was making a check here. But is there anything in the empty coffin? Have we investigated that? Is that included
Yes,
in?
it's thoroughly been investigated. There appears to be nothing else of note to find in the room.
Then I'll head my way back to everybody else.
Desmaya with a 24. As you walk around,
26.
26.
The fuck?
As you walk around the room, you notice that through some of the books and papers that Brennan has taken off the shelf, you notice something peculiar behind one of the books.
Oh, I take
It
it.
appears to be some sort of hidden panel.
Okay. Okay. I press it. Or I do whatever I have to do.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I'm so reckless. Okay. I'm just. Oh, no. Um. Oh, 11.
Just poof.
As you push open the panel, you hear a click as a poison needle shoots out and hits you in the neck. You take 1 piercing damage and 8 poison damage.
You now have ligma.
Yeah. Vitalium.
Okay.
Was that a Bofa dart, Alex?
You have triggered a trap.
I've heard of those. They're
Yes,
really
yes, it is
poisonous.
a. Oh, wait, what is a Bofa dart?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, here it goes! Both of these nuts, yeah!
It's a good one.
Desmaya, sort of biting through the pain, you notice that there is a hidden compartment behind the panel. And in it, you find 10 diamonds.
Holy shit.
I take all the diamonds.
Although you are unsure of the value as of right now.
Yeah. I'm still gonna take all the diamonds.
Why don't you add? Here, I guess I'll do it.
I did math wrong, guys. There we go.
All right.
Can you just add it?
We gotta get this place
Yeah,
figured
I'll
out
add
for the
it.
kids here.
Is there anything else? Like this end, that end, anything else? Anything behind the panel?
Diamonds?
Behind the diamonds?
No,
Anything
that's
under
all.
the
That's all you find. It appears to be that this was sort of a hidden storage chest of any valuables that the people living here had tried to hide.
I'm also still sinking in my head, by the way.
As the singing gets louder, Vitalium runs out of the room, runs past the side room, runs into the main entrance, and he sees another one of those little control panels. And he's going to run up to it, hands on the side, and stare into it. And then he's going to put his hand into this one.
Oh, one of the
Vitalium, as you put your hand into this sort of interface like appearance with the sludge appearing much more bright in color, you feel almost connected to this sludge. And you get the feeling that with your mind, you can move this platform downward.
As is the buzzing still going on in my ears?
It does, man.
I move the platform downwards.
Alrighty.
with 3 out of the
Vitalium.
4 of us on it. Ah,
Will you-
Would Desmaya be moving towards the platform as this was happening, or where is she?
Will you, for me, Vitalium, double left click the pedestal?
I would probably just try to find the rest of the party. I don't know how fast we're doing this, so you know.
I would say I think Vitalium would have waited. I think about 3 D&D combat rounds, so like a solid 18 seconds, as he sat there in front of the thing, kind of debating whether he was going to stick his hand into this because last time it hurt him. So I would say if your next goal of action was to rejoin with the party, you would probably make it back to us.
18 seconds. That's pretty quick.
Well, I think it's because Desmay was getting closer to him, the noise was getting louder, and that was
Also, just side note, who had the ring of fire resistance on them?
Me.
You. And who had the ring of spell storing on them?
Me.
Okay.
Yeah. So now I am the only one ringless.
No, you have your engagement ring.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're right. You know what? You're right. I do have that.
You have your wedding ring.
And my wedding ring. Yeah, that's fair.
Some would say that's better than any ring.
Whip.
Dude, I want that. No, I want that ring that Italian has.
All right. So as Desmaya takes her first steps onto the platform, I'll send it down.
Alrighty. So everyone is on the platform.
You're singing.
So, Vitalium, why don't
Oh
you
my god.
roll,
I hate this chaos.
or why don't you double right click or double left click the sludge thing? Does it work
So good.
with your mouse?
Sorry,
Ismay, did
making
you
my
find
way to
anything
check.
else looking around?
Do you see where your mouse becomes a pointer?
Yeah, you're eating.
Yes.
Yeah, try double left clicking that.
It's not quite going for me.
Is it not working?
Yeah.
Oh, here. Okay. There we go.
Yeah.
As I
I
said,
found this super cool diamond. I don't know if it's like a real diamond though. And I'm gonna pull out only one.
Alrighty,
Cool.
you guys begin descending.
as I start freaking
Oh.
out. I said, what?
I'll like hand it to you because I feel like you're smarter than me to
The-
evaluate if it's real or not.
The elevator.
DM, how far are we away from Rosewood?
Probably about a day or two.
Okay, can I make a history check that if like any town kooky lady told horror stories or something about this very ominous spider shaped?
Yeah, sure. Why don't you make a history check?
I wouldn't take diamond. As my have you keep it. I would have you keep
Oh,
it.
you would?
Yeah.
How nice.
You guys can converse
Oh,
on the elevator
well.
as it descends.
I kind of be freaking out. What's why we're suddenly descending?
All right, so,
Outside
yeah,
of this
so I rolled a
conversation.
4.
You rolled a 4. In your travels, you've heard of Silverton, as a town, one of the other villages close to you, but you've never had the reason to visit, as it's mostly a farming town, and it never really crossed your path of life. Had no reason to stop by because it was always so close to Rosewood. But that's really you only know its name, nothing else.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Alrighty. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Also, as Vitalium does all this stuff with the sludge, would his color perhaps turn from blue to purple?
If you would like it to.
Yeah, his eyes are totally purple now.
I rolled a natural one.
A natural 1. That's all that's needed, baby. All right. So as you descend, as Vitime sort of still getting used to moving this thing essentially with his almost his mind, there's a slight bump as you find yourself sort of knocked back, and you sort of throw your hand out to catch yourself from falling, and you scrape some of the webs that are on the wall. After a bit of silence, you suddenly hear screeching noises as you see 4 spider kiths crawl from the edges of the platform up on top of the elevator where you guys rest. And
Can I
roll initiative, everyone.
I was gonna try and roleplay one thing before that.
Oh yeah, sure.
I just kind of be like, we'd have no idea why we're moving. It's like, I tell him, you know why it's moving, Dismaya?
Vitalium has both of his hands clutched to his head, and he's like shaking.
By the time, are you okay? What's going on? Someone say something. Please.
I think he found a ring that like speaks to him, and it's not really working for him. So maybe you should give it
Why
to
is it
someone else
speaking
right
to
now.
him? Why is it speaking to him?
I don't know. Like, I haven't investigated the ring. He just took it.
By time, take off
Uh,
that ring.
How loud is the the vibrating, the ringing? Can I hear them or no?
Can you hear? Wait.
We're having a
Them
conversation.
like talking like right next to me, or
I mean, I would have stopped humming in my mind so you could hear us.
Technically, the ringing would go away at this point because you need to attune to it. Flavor, it only happened once, but the ringing has gone away.
okay. Is it at this point that the spider kith show up?
Yeah, as the sort of the ringing subsides, Brennan asks you the question. The spiders hop up.
And I would answer the ring, but you don't know what ring, so
Kenneth. So, do you want me to roll initiative for you, or did you roll your own?
I rolled a 21. I rolled a 16 plus 5. So
All right, perfect.
holy shit.
Man, I got last. That sucks.
Yes.
D&D Beyond
So you
has
rolled
a,
a 1 on your initiative,
unfair dice,
did I
I
tell you?
think.
Did I?
Did you roll initiative?
Yeah.
I
Oh
don't-
no.
No, you didn't roll. Here, I must have
Chris, add
accidentally rolled for you. Why don't you roll initiative again on your character sheet?
to
How
the
do I?
table.
Just roll a d20 plus your initiative modifier. Right?
How do I reroll initiative though, or do I just roll a dex?
Yeah, you can just roll a dex.
The-
Why is my time?
Or
so
what I can do is I
slow?
can do this. I can can reroll initiative for you. What'd you get on your own?
6, which would be 7.
Peaks.
So that's good though. That's good. Alrighty. So we will begin. Kenneth, it is your turn. What you see in front of you is basically just there's 4 of the same spider monsters.
Okay, Alex, when you turn it to combat mode, I can't move. For some reason.
Because
not
it's
your
not
turn.
your turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So okay, first off, let's say try as best as you can without metagaming, but where do you think your character would be standing as these spiders kind of crawl up from the sides?
We can't move.
I'd probably be on the side because didn't she say I knocked some webs over?
Yeah, so you'll be right here.
I'd be in the center.
You'll be in the center. 5 times right there, and then Kenneth is just we'll just
I've been
leave him right
5
there.
feet behind Brennan this entire time. I do not like what we are doing one bit.
He's probably in the center then.
All right, so Kenneth, what would you like to do with your action?
All right, I'm gonna groan and grumble because this is icky and awful and not fun in the slightest. And I'm gonna kind of you'll see like the glow in his veins where his tattoo is, and you'll see some bees kind of hop out, and like his arm like almost like spring to life as like they're like many in one working the same system. And I'm gonna lock in on the furthest away spider kith. Where are they all positioned, if you don't mind?
They're basically in sort of picture a square, and they're at each of the edges of the square.
Okay, I'm going to lock in on the one on the back left, and cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And as I do that, you'll see like bees, 3 bees just take off from my middle 3 fingers, and you'll see it like kind of like triangulate and like make like a circle as it like rotates around the spider kith's head, creating like an impromptu like target.
Alrighty, and then you'd like to fire your bow.
Alex, I really, really do. Wait a minute. How far away are the spider kiths?
They're far enough for your range, or at least the one you targeted.
Are they within like a 10-foot radius of us?
Let me see.
I think everyone has a spider kith within 10-foot radius of them.
It's 50. They're from you. There's 3 of them that are 15 feet away, and there's 1 of them that's 10 feet away.
Okay. I was just making sure because I think instead of casting Hunter's Mark, that's me undoing things. I'm just grossed out and sick of these things. I want to have them, feel the wrath. So I'm gonna cast Hail of Thorns instead.
Alrighty, I'll get rid of those. And
Alright, so
cast Hail of Thorns.
I believe from a spell standpoint, that's just a wisdom save, or
It is a dex save.
dex save. Okay. And it's against my spell mod, right?
Yes. And so you're targeting the same one.
Hail of Thorns is, if I remember correctly, it's like an AoE spell that does like.
Okay, so
piercing damage.
since you can't see the screen, Hail of Thorns targets creatures within 5 they're more than 5 feet from each other, you'd only hit one spider with your AoE spell.
Oh.
So would you still like to just cast Hunter's Mark then?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I understand correctly, Hail of Thorns is like a kind of like a cluster.
It's like a rain of
cross.
thorns, essentially.
Sorry, my bad. I misunderstood that, and that's totally on me.
No, it's no worries.
Yeah, Chris, you should be worried. Especially with
Okay,
dragon.
yeah, I'm gonna go back to the Hunter's Mark play. Reimagine those bees triangulating and circling around the spider kid's head.
So you hit for 18, which hits, and you did 16 damage on one of the
Nice.
spiders.
Thank you for doing that for me. I was about to navigate that, but that was just so much easier.
Oh wait, I accidentally did damage to Cavoli.
Ow!
Kenneth shoots himself with his arrow.
And his own bees attack him.
It is. Wait, what? So it is now. Boom. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Oh, that's fine. It is now Spider's turn. So, this spider will immediately charge and try to attack you, Brennan. Rolling its bite attack. That is does a natural 20 hit?
It does hit. I will use my reaction to use Everburn on it, though.
Okay, perfect. So, hold on. I need to double check something real quick. So Everburn does how much damage again?
Level plus con, 7 damage.
7 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it will do.
That's a crit, too.
It will
damn
do 10 damage to you, 4 piercing and 6 acid.
Oh, that's a crit. Wow. Did it roll poorly?
Well, it crit, but yeah, well, it doesn't have much to roll. So,
That's fair. 2d4.
and so, how much does the Everburn do?
7 damage.
7 damage. Nice. Okay.
4 plus 3. Level plus con.
Alrighty, and that will be its turn. Brennan, your turn.
Okay, let me look at one thing here. I'm gonna summon my flame sword in my hand. It just whoosh appears. And let me look at one thing here. I'm gonna take 2 attacks. Oh wait, no, I'm not 5th level. Damn it. Wait. Oh wait, no, we are 5th level, right, Alex? I'm stupid. Yeah, roll.
Yes.
Sorry, it does. I'm stupid. It does 8 damage, not 7.
Okay,
Sorry,
perfect.
5th level. Does that change anything? Is it still alive?
It's still alive.
Okay. So I'm gonna attack with my flame sword. First attack. I get 2 attacks. First attack on this guy nearby. And flame sword. Hold the hit. Oh wait, shit. Sorry, can I take that back? Bonus action Hexblade's Curse first.
Yeah. You can take it back.
Okay. Hexblade's Curse first on that guy. On the same guy targeted.
Okay.
And then can I use that attack roll? Or do you want me to reroll?
Oh, you can use that attack roll, and it's cursed now, right?
Yeah. So it's damage. Damage plus 3. So 7 damage. Really? Yeah. So that's 10 damage.
10 damage total.
Mhm.
Nice.
And is he still alive?
Yeah. Although
shit.
he looks like he's not doing well. As you can see, as you slash your sword through, a lot of his legs are now missing.
I guess I can attack against him then as well.
Okay.
That's a natural roll 20.
Oh, okay. There we go.
So that's going to be a critical plus. So that's 8, 16. Do I double my Hexblade's Curse as well? No, I don't. It's
No.
not a dice. 16, that's another, wait. Why is it showing 11 damage on my critical? I thought I rolled an 8.
Uh,
2d6. Oh, 2d6 plus 3. I'm stupid.
yeah.
Okay, so it's 11. So is it 16 plus 3, or do you multiply the plus 3 for a crit? Right?
So it appears it automatically crit for you.
It shouldn't have.
Yeah,
It's
because
2d6.
if you click the die. Oh wait,
Mhm. No, I rolled a
Oh.
6 and a 2.
you rolled a 6 and a 2, so it should be 12, right? Well, regardless, you
6
kill. How would you like to eviscerate this spider?
That's fine. I just slash through it.
Alrighty.
And then I will use my movement to move up against this guy and end my turn.
All right, perfect.
Why didn't I? Oh, I did end my turn. Okay.
All right, as you run down, Brennan, you failed to notice another spider was sitting right there as it decides to.
Oh no, I moved intentionally next to
Okay,
you.
okay.
Yeah.
It will try to bite you as you move into its purview.
Okay.
Don't you gain 8 HP because it
Oh,
died?
reminded me. You're right. That's why I attacked the same guy. Thank you, Jess.
Oh, you heal?
I heal. I get 8 HP back from Hexblade's Curse.
Nice. All
So
right.
yeah, this is a really good strong combo.
So does a
Probably.
does a
I have a really low
does a
AC.
6 hit?
Oh no.
So as you kind of move into it back, it tries to bite you, but your feet were too quick, and you're able to sort of dodge out of its venomous fangs, and that will be its turn. Desmond.
Get another.
Let's see. So I'm definitely gonna wanna wait. Am I in combat with this one? Probably not.
Well, if you would move away, it would get an opportunity attack on you. But
It would, yeah.
yes.
Okay, then I will engage in combat with this SOB.
SOBE. That spells free.
Okay.
Did someone say bees?
Does oh, also your hunter's mark transfers, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah. We'll get to that when it's his turn.
Do these spider kiths look like okay, you know, there's probably a bigger bad, so I'm gonna save my spell slot. I'm gonna do spells, like if it's like a ranged spell, do I have to be a certain amount of distance away?
Yeah, you have to be. You can't be within 5 feet of it to cast a ranged spell. You can cast melee spells, but you can't cast.
Ugh. Okay. Well then there's not really much I can do.
Well, you can attack with your mace, correct?
Yeah. You know what? Fine. I'll just attack with my mace, and I will attack with inflict wounds. Does a 26 hit? 24 hit?
A 24 does hit.
Okay. It does 26 necrotic damage.
Jesus Christ. That spell is nuts.
Because
Because
I'm
you used
53.
inflict wounds. Okay.
Yeah.
As you
Because
swing your
I
mace down, it's
am very upset.
you swing your mace down, and the necrotic energy immediately seeps into the spider as there's now a massive sort of caving in with its abdomen as it looks pretty hurt now.
Okay.
Would that be your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All
All right.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Coming off of the buzzing, Vitalium is just in a state of he's just kind of pissed off right now, and just kind of like the not knowing what's happening, and he's just going to step to the side and just try to sock this spider kith as hard as he can with his overgrown fist.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
You bop into the combat music. Just
17.
17 hits. Roll damage.
These are terrible.
Oh god. 5 bludgeoning damage. By time as you sort of take your hands out of this sludge, you kind of quickly realize there's a bunch of sludge on your some kind of leftover sludge from your fist as you punch. It kind of slips on the spider's already slippery body. It doesn't get the effect that you want it to, but still, good job. Will that be your turn?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Perfect. As you sort of get ready and punch the spider, as your arms kind of hits it but slips past any vital areas, it will try to bite the arm that you're punching it, that you are punching it with, and does a 13 hit.
13 misses.
13 misses. As its fangs sort of clank off your sort of metallic arm. And that will end that's turn. Desmaya, as you see, the spider will it will hop on the wall and crawl around. And it will
Wait,
try
I get
and
an opportunity attack?
Yes, you can.
Swing with my mace, bish. That's an 8.
An 8 misses as its spider climb is too fast for you as you fail to react, and it will try shooting a web at Kenneth.
No, I'm sorry, Kenneth.
Kenneth, are you in the position to make a?
No,
Oh wait,
I'm gonna die.
actually wait, no, you don't get a saving throw. I just roll this.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm actually getting off the highway right now to get gas. So can I make these rolls and then potentially pause us for a second to pump gas?
Yeah,
I don't know
well,
if there's
this is just an attack to hit. So,
Oh, okay.
let's see if it meets your. So does a 20 hit?
A 20 does hit.
So you are now restrained by this acidic webbing.
Man, that's some bullshit.
Hey man, what do you think I dealt with last combat?
And that will be its turn. Perfect. Alrighty. So we come back to the top of the round with Kenneth. It is now your turn. Your hunter's mark can be moved. You can target the spider that's on the wall that just hit you, or the spider by Brennan, or the spider by Vitalium.
So to be clear, what does restrained means?
Restrain means that your movement speed is 0.
And you have a disadvantage on attack roll. You have disadvantage on attack rolls too, I think.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And you've learned through seeing Brennan outside just a mere hour ago, 2 hours ago, you know that if this webbing will eventually corrode into your body and deal damage to you.
Okay. And how do I get it off?
You can try making a strength check or have someone break the webbing off of you.
Okay. So every turn, my gathered swarm can move myself, and like I can hover like up to 5 feet, or I can move an enemy up to 15 feet if they fail a strength check.
Yes, I believe so.
So can I have like the hive perform like a defense order essentially to try to like pick and tear off the webbing?
You know what? It's not in raw, but yeah, that's cool. Why don't you roll? How do we do this? Why don't you roll a? Why don't you give me a nature check?
Okay. Nature.
With advantage, because that was such a cool idea.
Thank you.
Wait, so you're trying to use your wait? Can you put Gathering Swarm in the thing? Is that what you're doing?
He's trying to use his gathering swarm to break the webbing off him, or take the webbing off him. In terms, instead of it moving him, he's substituting them moving him for trying to break out of the.
Okay.
The
Nature
webs.
check with advantage was a 15.
Was a 15. You need to. Yeah. So yeah, your bees are able to successfully remove most of the webbing. Although I will say, to keep that balanced, you can't use your bees on your next attack.
Yeah, no, totally. The hive is totally preoccupied. Okay. And then do I have the rest of my turn still?
No, that consumes your action.
Okay.
So you'd
as
still have a
I'm doing
bonus in
that,
a.
Like the tattoo is like pulsing, and like there are more bees. Most amount of bees you guys have seen emerge since the.
How many bees?
A body, a torso, a young half-elf torso's surface area's worth of bees.
Okay, that's a lot of bees.
It's a good amount of bees.
Mm-hmm.
And you see his eyes kind of flare.
I'm going to be frightened.
Fair.
You can no longer move closer together.
I'm gonna roll if I'm frightened. I'm very frightened. And I do 3 natural ones. Is this what happens when you start
What's up,
rolling,
making music, by the way?
Troy?
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
Troy experience.
Vitalian transferred all of his unluck to Desmaya this session. Alrighty, Kenneth, will that be your turn?
Yes.
Alrighty. Who did you move your hunter's mark to again? Which Brennan? Basically, choose Brennan, Vitalium, or the spider on the wall. Okay.
What was that?
Move your hunter's mark to Brennan, Vitalium, or spider on the wall. Which spider?
Spider on the wall.
Okay. Alrighty, Brennan, it's your turn.
Alright, do I have any bonus actions I can do? I don't think so, no. Yeah, no. How many spell slots do I have left? I think I should have... Man, it's always so hard to see spell... Okay, all bonus action, Wrathful Smite. No, actually I'll save a spell slot here. I'll just make 2 attacks against the spider here. My Flame Blade. Does an 11 hit?
11 misses.
Second attack. Does it 18 hit?
18 hits.
Damage. 6 damage.
Alright, perfect.
That's my end of my turn. That's the end of my turn.
Alrighty. The spider that you just attacked will also hop onto the wall and sort of scurry up to get a better angle on you, which you can get an opportunity attack if you want.
I will take that.
When do you ever not get an opportunity? Like, when do you
If
not
you
want
burn your reaction.
Yeah, if you already burned your reaction.
You burn their reaction if the enemy chooses to disengage.
No,
Or
but, like-
Steven used his ever burn, which burned his reaction, but that was last round. So
Well,
it's
when
not
you
that
ask, like, would you like to? Well, why would the answer ever be like, nah?
because sometimes you want to save your like. So if you're a wizard, you might want to save your reaction for a counter spell. Does that make
Okay.
sense? Yeah.
It doesn't let me roll it here, Alex. It does not give me the opportunity.
Just roll an attack then.
It's not letting me roll an attack here.
Oh, really?
Just do your d20 plus your modifier. Just like manually do it.
Yeah, I'll try to figure out if I can automate opportunity attacks.
Slash R D20 plus. So it's +6 +3 to hit. Is it +9 or just my charisma? So is it my charisma? It's my charisma mod plus my proficiency bonus, right?
If Alex,
if you hover over your flame sword, Steven,
Mhm.
if you click the info button, so hold X, click the info. Or wait, no. I lied to you. It should say what the
I think
modifier
that's
is.
right.
Yeah. 23.
That's
Yeah,
what-
that hits. You can
That's
roll
my
damage.
manual roll here.
You can roll damage.
Oh,
then it's 1d6 plus 3.
yeah. Okay. Oh, I gotta remember how to do this. 6 plus 3. Oh.
I just click the buttons. That's usually the easiest.
Oh yeah.
At the bottom, you just click the square button, once and then plus 3. 8 damage. Nice.
Damn it.
You slash at the spider, and it sort of, as it jumps onto the wall, you notice it kind of loses its footings. Vitalium, with a 17 passive perception, you notice as the spider sort of scrapes by on this wall, you notice it dislodges a bunch of webbing that falls and sort of wisps below the elevator shaft, revealing what looks like to be a chamber hidden in the wall.
Is the platform stopped right now? Or are we continually going downwards?
It is stopped, as your brain connection is sort of, you're in control of whether or not, when your hand's in the sludge, if you keep moving or not.
Okay.
And so on the spider's, continue the spider's turn, Brendan, it will try to shoot a web at you.
Yeah.
Does a 17 hit.
It does hit.
So you are now restrained.
Oh, okay.
And that will be its turn. Desmaya?
I'm going to just cast Toll the Dead on the one on that I was facing.
Alrighty. It got a 14.
Does it need a 15?
Yes, it fails.
Oops. I already rolled. But I think it rolled a d8.
It rolled a
And
6,
not-
so it does damage to the spider.
Wait, what?
Did it just take HP from you?
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Rolled a 6. Okay, cool. I wanted to press the button, but okay. Not as
No, this fun.
satisfying when you don't get to click the button.
There's nothing like clicking
Oh,
the
no.
button.
Did it automatically rolled it for you?
Yeah. I think once you click that it hit, it rolls damage automatically.
Yeah. I'll wait to do that next time. All
Edge.
right, perfect.
Well, that's 6 points,
6 points of damage. Nice.
and that's just my turn.
Alright.
I'm gonna stay put. Maybe go a little away from the wall, just so I don't get engaged by another spider that may come down.
Okay. Perfect. Would you like to hit the arrow to end your turn?
Yeah, sorry.
Vitalium?
Vitalium's taking another swing at the spider.
Spider. Spider diter. What the fuck? You just roll the big dice?
Yeah. I roll it on the foam pad. $23.
23 hits. How did he?
Not bad, not bad. $11 points of bludgeoning damage.
11 point damn. Right, nice.
Wait, you just rolled?
Amazing.
You roll
Alrighty. Will
2d12.
that be your turn?
Yes. Me and Jessa's cantrips are at 2d12 now.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I see
Five.
that. I see that. Nice.
It will try to bite you in retaliation again. Does a 20 hit?
He does it.
You take 1 point of 3 points of piercing damage and 3 points of poison damage. And that will be its turn.
Quick question.
Yes.
I actually no. I have resistance to poison damage, so
Ah.
Let's go.
I'll
So
only
you would take
one.
1 damage. Good catch. Alrighty, the spider on the wall is going to fire a web at you, Desmaya. Does a 21 hit?
Yeah.
You are now restrained.
Ugh.
And
Okay.
it will continue spider climbing along and join back on the platform next to Vitalium.
Okay.
Kenneth? What
Has
would you
Kenneth
like to do?
finished pumping his gas?
Yeah, Kenneth's gassed up. Only $40 for almost a full tank. I'm gassed up.
No, that's pretty lit.
I know, right?
Gas
There's a
is
gas station.
89 by me today.
It's like $3.31 a gallon at this spot.
What?
It's pretty cheap. All right.
Why
Anyways,
31?
yeah, $3.31.
Jesus Christ.
I know. I feel like I'm
Gas payers.
Oh, you 1%ers in your EVs.
Yeah, well, I think
You know, I don't actually have a Tesla, so
That's
don't
some
know.
rich people shit.
I don't know why it
I
makes me
certainly
fun.
don't as well.
Yeah, why would I get one of those little white sedans?
They're so lame.
Lito.
Anyway.
Go on, Kenneth.
So
or
Kenneth,
Kenneth.
So I'm going to. So we're on a platform. I think I'm a little confused by the setting. What is beneath us? If
So-
anything?
basically picture riding a elevator downwards.
Do I have any idea? Can I perceive the drop below?
Or
is it flush to the walls?
it's you can if you want to walk to the edge.
I guess what I'm wondering is where did these spider kits come from? And
They
how are
crawled in
on the
between
platform?
thin gaps in between the edge of the platform and the walls. So there's small amounts of gaps.
And there's a hole in one of the walls now, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to. The spider on the wall is near said hole, correct?
There is so the spider that has your hunter's mark is not, but there is a spider that is near that hole in the wall that looks like you can travel through.
And how big is that platform in general?
The platform is about 30 feet wide.
Whoa, that's huge.
Yeah.
And how big is the gap in between the platform and the wall?
Uh,
Sorry.
You can step over it, basically. It's not like you're going to have to jump and you fall.
Okay, I guess what I'm wondering is with the gathered swarm, I can push creatures too. I was trying to see if I could push them off. It doesn't sound like that's the most feasible option.
Yeah. And plus, you can't use them this turn because you homebrewed it last turn.
Correct.
So.
Correct. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm going to use my hunter's mark, or the creature that is marked with my hunter's mark to, shoot an arrow.
All right. Perfect.
And I have the roll pulled up so I can feel like I did something. And it was only a 6. Does a 16 hit?
It does.
Sweet. Can you roll the hunter's mark damage? Plus
Yes.
the
It's
damage for me,
8
please?
points of damage, which, as you see, your arrow rains true, and as it hops onto the platform ready to bite Vitalium, your arrow goes clean through its eye and out the back of its abdomen, and it is now dead.
And I'm gonna just exclaim how much I freaking hate caves.
Let's
That is
go.
my.
As Kenneth shoots his last arrow, you notice suddenly the spiders kind of rear their fangs up, and you hear in a eerie voice, "Why do you kill the Arslex children?"
The who?
Arclex.
That sounds like a
I-
medicine that takes away your allergies.
Why do you fight us?
Yeah,
Do we have time to respond?
Yes, you
know?
can
Yeah.
respond. You can respond.
We're attacked first.
Get
Have
away
you
Call
seen
up,
some?
call up your spiders.
Have you seen some children? Pedal. I
Sip.
for
Submit willingly or by force.
like to where?
As now the spiders will now recommence their combat form.
So I'm assuming you're gonna make us submit by force. So
Yeah.
It
by force.
didn't appear to respond to you.
oh,
Okay.
oh, cool.
Alright.
Vitality,
guess-
did you maybe? I know that ring. You can like telepathically speak to things. Maybe you should try.
Huh?
Oh, I've actually seen that ring before, and you can like telepathically like speak to things and stuff. So like maybe you should try to telepathically speak to this like spider or thing.
Do you have to like connect to it at all?
Oh, I have no clue.
It's a
Wait.
magic ring?
Yeah, everything's magical.
I'm not
Just-
saying that.
just-
Why do you say that, Alex?
You
If
want
I
me
have
to
your
look
character
at it?
selected, it says it as you.
If you want me to look at it, I can tell you more about it.
No, if it's magic and it's touched me, I need to investigate this myself.
Brennan, it's your turn.
Yeah. I will try and break free from their strain, so it's a strength check.
Yes, DC of 13.
Here we go again, baby.
4. Would you,
I failed that check 4 times.
would you like to do anything with your bonus action?
No, I'm done. I don't have bonus actions or movement.
Alrighty, you take 4 poison damage. Or acid damage, I mean.
Yeah.
Alrighty, this spider will scurry around and jump on top of the platform and try to bite you, Desmaya.
Oh, there's another one?
No,
That's
it's the same one. It was the one that like kind of it's missing a few legs and it opened the door through scraping some of the webs.
Wait, it's only injured?
That's when I used my
How
ritual
did it
reactor, I
heal?
guess.
Does a 9 hit?
No.
Alrighty. That will be its turn.
Cool. So is the poison gonna like settle in and like hit me now?
It hits at the end of your turn. So you can try to make a DC strength check to remove it. As your action, or you can attack the spider and ignore it.
No, he's in melee range, so it's useless. I'm just gonna try to get out. Oh, I got out.
You successfully rip the webbing from you. Would you like to do anything with your bonus action or movement? As you are now
I'm just going to disgustingly take off the webs and turn to the spider and just do a lot of this, but like with both fingers because he has a lot of eyes. So I'm just like
Bofa.
bofa.
Alrighty, Vitalian. your turn, should you choose to accept it.
I'm gonna punch the guy again.
I'm gonna do it again.
Woo! Baby, that's natural 20.
Natural 20 does not hit.
Fuck. They're actually immune. Oh yeah, Chris, put that. Well, actually, I guess you can't put it on the charts because you're driving. But just know, Vitalin got another natural 20.
I got a nat 20 this game too, and
I think anyone can add to the document.
Yeah, I made it public.
Oh,
You're the man.
well, I'll add it then.
Well,
All right.
we have to stop after this round concludes because we're cooking and we can pick it up next time.
Mr.
Okay,
DM,
okay.
that'll be 36 damage.
36 damage.
why did you?
You're
wait, what did
lying.
you roll for D12?
I rolled an 18.
Has anyone ever done that much damage in one
What'd you roll,
level
like a-
before?
Not yet.
Wow.
What'd
No.
you get? Like a 10 and an 8?
It's a
So
damage
yeah,
record.
so it's 8 and 10, but you double it because I only rolled 2 dice.
Alrighty, Vitalium, how would you like to obliterate this spider kith?
I am going to can I just like would it be feasible if I could just like with my giant arm just kind of like grab it by its torso and just throw it into the center of the platform and like crushing its ribs as I do?
Yeah, you can do that. As you see Vitalium's massive fist punch through the spider, you grab onto what formerly was this animal's rib cage, and you feel a crunch as it kind of squeals out into spiderless cries. You throw it towards it kind of flies right by Kenneth as it sort of lands on the platform.
The bees that were like performing a defense order are now like they as the splash comes by, they're like they kind of like swarm out like in a 2-foot radius around me as they were like perturbed by the guts, and they're slowly coming back down. But yeah, there was just like sudden movement all around Kenneth.
Yes. I would say we ended combat, but since Vitalium one shot, there's only one spider left, and it's Kenneth's turn. So,
Can you move my the Vitalium token? I'm positioning myself flanking with Kenneth to give him advantage on his attack.
okay, perfect. Kenneth, would you like to move your hunter's mark to the last spider?
You know what? I sure would.
It is within. You can't attack with your bow because it's within 5 feet of you.
Okay.
So you'd have to use your quarterstaff.
Yep, I'm gonna certainly do so.
Okay.
I can get it. I got it. All right, quarterstaff +3 to hit.
Yes, you get it.
I rolled an 8. That's an 11. Doesn't
You
wait,
get
I have
advantage.
All right. And a 4. Does an 11 hit?
An 11 does not hit.
All right.
Would you like to do anything else?
So again, I can potentially, if the spider fails a strength save or a con save, I forget which, I can technically push it. Can I push it into range of my friends and let them get an attack of opportunity?
You can only use that.
Forced
So 2
movement.
things. One is forced movement doesn't give attacks of opportunity, and
Okay.
2, you can only move things if you hit your attack.
Oh, I thought that was only for the damage on a gathered swarm hit. Is that for the movement too?
I believe it's for the movement as well.
Okay, and then the self movement is just like my own.
Yeah,
movement.
you can kind of do it whenever.
Okay, so it's kind of like attack with bonus damage, attack with knockback, or bonus.
Yeah.
All right. Does the bonus movement prevent attacks of opportunity?
It
also,
doesn't. Does not.
Okay. I don't know if I have a character ability that would prevent that, given my incredibly high acrobatics and/or stealth.
Yeah.
Like my super high dex. Does that attacks of opportunity will always trigger?
It will always trigger. Yes.
Okay. I feel like I had an ability that, like a inventory, spells, features, and traits. I'm just gonna double check. Favorite foe, forest, fighting styles, spellcasting focus, primal awareness, gathered swarm, keeper magic. Sorry for scrolling all through these. Oh, I get an extra attack. Whoops. Gonna do that now.
Oh wait, what? You've had extra attack this whole time,
That sure does appear that way.
Mr. Cavoli?
Hey, man. You're gonna blame me for that? You're gonna
Well,
blame me? In a fit of rage, Kenneth is so frustrated, he will now make a second attack with his quarterstaff on the spider kiss.
I believe you get advantage on that too.
Let's go. All right. I do get advantage on that.
Yeah.
Cool. The first roll was a 7, plus 3 is 10. Second roll was 8 plus 3 is 11, and 11 did not hit.
It did not hit. Yeah, I love how you rolled like the same things.
All right.
So that will that be your turn?
My turn. Oh well.
All right. Since Kenneth missed his attacks, we'll probably end it there, and pick up next time.
Sorry.
Brendan, it will be your turn. Why don't for right now, just for the sake of, why don't you, if you're gonna try to break out of the webs, why don't you do that right now?
No.
Or do you have another attack you want to use?
Wait for
I
a
was
new day.
gonna Eldritch Blast. I was gonna
Okay.
attack.
Okay, then we can do that next time.
Okay.
Alrighty, everyone. Thanks for playing. It was a good 2-hour session again. Even though Chris was joining us from the car, still felt like it was a good session. So
I do really apologize for that. Honestly, who knows? My Mac might have been screwed up anyways, so this was potentially. I feel like a good, like an adapt and overcome moment. I'm not saying this is preferred by any means, but hey, it worked.
yeah, it did. So
Man,
And the
y'all are
worst thing
chaotic.
happened now. Vitalium got his first hit of the magic cocaine.
yes.
Which one? Wait, the mind juice.
Alrighty.
With
Uh,
the ring.
Oh
so
my God.
I'm gonna end the stream, everyone. Thanks for tuning in, or those who will tune in eventually. But thank you all, and we'll see you guys next week.
See ya.